Hi, my mathematicians. It's Emily. This is my first math video for you guys. I'm really excited to share with you how to use your E-Toolkit. And my first assignment for you guys is to play around with this E-Toolkit for about 15 to 20 minutes. See what you can do with it. The way that you access your E-Toolkit is by logging on to Connect Ed, and you have the access to that stapled in the folder that we gave you on Friday. And when you get to your home screen, there's a big green button, and you'll press and it says E-Toolkit, and it will look exactly like what my screen looks like today. Your E-Toolkit is a support tool. It's not the online game platform that we've used before when we go to the computer lab. It really is just a place that provides you with tools that will help you solve math problems when we do lessons, and also play some games. It has tools that you might not have at home, but you can access them online. So I'm going to show you guys how to navigate this today, and then I'm going to turn it over to you and let you practice from home. So one of the things that you can do with your E-Toolkit is write on the screen. At the bottom, you notice it says E-Tools, Backgrounds, and then it has all these other buttons. The button for writing and typing is the one that I already have highlighted in blue. It has an A and a pen or a pencil. I'm going to choose the pen pencil tool. I'm going to choose medium size. I'm going to choose 0 transparency. That means you can't see through it at all. And you can change the color, doesn't matter. And I can write hello. I can also type by clicking the T and then clicking on the screen, and I can type if I want. If you are done writing and want to clear your screen, you go to the farthest right button, which are 2 arrows in a circle, and if you click it, it asks if you want to clear, and you say okay, and everything is cleared, okay? So now, another thing that's really important with your E-Toolkit is you notice there is a calculator, so you can click on calculator. If you need to use that, when you're done, you just click X. The other tools are stopwatches and timers and protractors. I'm not quite sure how useful that will be, but they're there if you need it. Backgrounds are really helpful in terms of it's a way that you can create things for yourself that you need to work on. For example, you can make fact triangles for yourself to practice. You can also make what's my rule tables to practice. So if you know that you need to work on multiplication, what's my rule? You can create your own and have a sibling solve it, or have your parents create one for you. I might create some and post them for you to look at using this tool. When you're done with a background, you go to the bottom right, and there is a button that it's a rectangle with an X in it, and you click it, and it says, do you want to clear the background? And you say, okay. Other good background tools include games. And those are the record sheets for games, like game boards. And I'm going to use those in just a little bit to show you how to remind you guys how to play Name That Number. So there's a bunch of different things just to mess around with. There's some grid paper, fraction circles that you can put in the background, lots of good things. The other thing I want to show you is E-Tools. The E-Tools are things that we have in our classroom that you probably won't have at home. So if you're really missing something from the classroom and you would like to have it to be able to use for math, it's probably located here. The first thing I want to highlight is that we have a multiplication and division facts table. It's the green one at the top. When I click on it, I get to show really there's lots of different options. This is the thing that we have laminated in our classroom that helps you with your multiplication facts. When I'm ready to put it up, I just drag the green button up and it shows up, and then I can move this around. Remember, your multiplication divisions fact table helps you with facts you might not have memorized yet, and you can write on it, and I'm just going to remind you guys how to use it. I am going to have a transparent color this time because I'm going to write on it. If you want to know if you cannot remember how to solve the problem 7 times 8, you can use your table to help you. I follow 7 until it hits the column 8, and they meet at 56. So 7 times 8 is 56. I can also use it for division. If I want to know 24 divided by 6, I look in the 6 column until I see the number 24, and then I see the other number it matches with. which is 4. So 24 divided by 6 is 4. When you're all done, you just click the arrows and you say, okay, and it's gone. Another tool I want to show you are base 10 blocks. Maybe you want to use these for bigger subtraction problems if you're trying to model. You just drag the blocks that you want up into the screen. So maybe I want 100, maybe I want a few tens, maybe I want 7 ones. So I can actually just go 7, and then I click these guys and it becomes 7 ones. If you are regrouping with subtraction, there's a really cool tool with this. If I click on my my bigger base 10 blocks, like tens or hundreds, there's a hammer that shows up, and when I click hammer, they spread out. They expand, like we've done with expand and trait. So you could do that with the hundreds too, and that will expand into tens. Again, when you're all done, you click the arrows, clear screen. Another tool I want to show you is the dice tool. Maybe you don't have all the dice you need to play games. You can use the tool here. You can pull up a regular 6-sided die. When you want to roll it, you click on it and the arrows appear and it will roll for you. There's other dice options. This one is a 0 through 9. You can make the 0, 0 or 10 if you want. Again, same thing. You can actually create your own dice if you need to with the dice maker. Lots of different things. When you're done with the dice, you can drag it to the trash can, or you can just click the arrows and clear. The final thing I want to show you that's really helpful is that you can access our Everyday Math card deck. When you go under E-Tools, it says card deck numbers. That's ours. That's a really good one. It's green. You click on it. Then you can actually customize it and say what types of cards you want to show up in the deck. Just like we sometimes remove cards, you can also do that. So I'm going to choose the 0 through 10, 4 of each, and 11 through 21 each. That's the one I want. And when I'm ready, I drag it up, and there's my deck of cards. I can do things like deal, I can shuffle, I can reset. I can use this to play a game. So again, just before I move on, it's under E-Toolkits, and it's here, card deck numbers, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how to play Name That Number. So after I've gotten my deck of cards out, I'm also gonna go to backgrounds now and get games, and I'm gonna go to Name That Number Record Sheet 2. That's the one I like best for this game. And I have it now as my background, and I'm gonna move my card deck up. For Name That Number, you need 6 cards. I'm gonna deal them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I put them down, just like this. And so I'm trying to use these cards, 5, 7, 6, 1, 8, to make the number 1. And I can use any operation, multiplication, division, subtraction, addition, up to you. So a really quick one that I see, I could do 7 minus 6 equals 1, for example. That's an easy one. I could do 8 minus 7, 6 minus 5. But you can also get creative and try to do more complicated ones. Like I could do 7 plus 6 minus 8 minus 5 plus 1. Oh no, I lost it. It's okay. Plus 1 equals 1. You can use, I could have done 7 times 6 is 42 minus 8 times 5, which is 40. And I'm left with 2. And then if I took away that 1 that I accidentally threw away, it would also equal 1. So you can experiment with all different types. And then when you're done with these cards, you just throw them away and you can deal out some other ones. So this is actually a good way to play the games with a family member or by yourself to challenge yourself. Great. So let me throw that away, and I'm going to clear the background and have a blank screen. Awesome. So your first assignment is to play around with this E-Toolkit for about 15 to 20 minutes, see all the different things that you can do with it. And I hope it goes well. We miss you, and happy math